For the best in eyewear, call Dr. Leeks Optometry.
In this week's court report, formal charges are still pending in Justice Court for Anthony Somerville, who was arrested back in October on 2 counts of child abuse, neglect, endangerment first, and 1 count of domestic battery by strangulation connected to an incident involving 2 young girls. A school resource officer was dispatched to J.G. Johnson Elementary School for a report of child abuse. Somerville is accused of slapping and strangling his 6-year-old stepdaughter after yelling at her for being late for school. The young victim's older sister, who is 10, says she witnessed that event. That sibling told investigators that Somerville was upset at them being late, grabbed the 6-year-old by the neck, placed one of his hands in the front, then the other around the backside of the young girl's neck. That child's older sister says she could hear and see the 6-year-old gasp for air for a brief second. Investigators say Somerville was later located and taken into custody into the Nye County Detention Center without incident. However, there is no public word yet about why Somerville has not yet been formally charged. He had a probable cause hearing the day after he was arrested, during which Somerville was present but out of custody due to a bail bond in the amount of $15,000. The defendant was advised that probable cause was found, and after Somerville was questioned about his financial status, he was appointed Nye County Public Defender Nathan Gent to represent him. Then the court set a formal arraignment date for December 5th, but that proceeding was vacated. Multiple offender Virgil Sparks is back in custody after being arrested again on December 29th after driving his kids through a brick wall. Sparks has now racked up a DUI and other charges, including having an open container of alcohol in public, driving with a suspended license, violation of probation, and child abuse or neglect. Officers were dispatched to an injury accident in which a witness reported a blue truck with an adult male driver and 3 child passengers leaving a gas station, then hit a brick wall in a head-on collision. Investigators say they could distinctly smell a strong odor of an unknown alcoholic beverage from Sparks, who admitted that he had been drinking since 7 a.m. Officers say prior to their arrival, the children's mother had already taken them from the vehicle following that accident. Sparks told police that he is aware that he is in violation of his parole, as officers observed several open alcohol containers in his vehicle. Police say Sparks also failed to complete a sobriety test. Notably, Sparks was previously arrested for charges connected to child abuse, neglect with a deadly weapon. Police say Sparks previously admitted that he spanked a juvenile male, but with his bare hand. However, when police searched Sparks' home, they found what Sparks and others referred to as a whooping stick that was 25 feet long. The young victim told police he was in a lot of pain when he was struck, and injuries found on him were matching those of deep bruising where the portion of that wooden stick would have struck. During that previous arrest, Sparks was already on probation and had a probation violation hearing for a separate district court case in which he was charged back in 2015 with unlawful use of a controlled substance. Sparks will be formally arraigned for this latest incident January 7th. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 25.